Layer number one, character reinvention. In the Catholic Church, we say character is a mark or seal on the soul which cannot be dash, dash, dash. We'll leave it at that. But stay with me, ladies and gentlemen. My dear friend ChatGPT said, character are mental and moral qualities that define a person's behavior and attitude. It reflects who somebody truly is, especially when no one is watching. I'll say it again. Character are mental, moral qualities that defines a person's behavior or attitude. If you're here listening to me and you've okay. Let me rewind a little bit. If you're here under the sound of my voice and you have said that somebody has a bad character before, type 1. If you're here, you have ever said somebody has a good character, type 2. If you're here and you know somebody that has a bad character, type 3. I didn't say call anybody's name. If you're here, you know somebody that has a good character, type in 4. So I need to know 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Me, I'm typing my own 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah. So why did we say they have a bad character? Because something as regards their moral qualities was exhibited. And it gave us a perception of this person. Fantastic. But you see the parts of this character is especially when no one is watching. Who you truly are can be discovered when no one is watching. No one is watching. But guess what? Big brother is always watching. So let's talk about character. All right? Let's talk about this thing called character. Character is like a fragrance. It draws people to you. It draws people away from you. It smells more than perfume. Yeah. Which means there are times that without you saying a word, people can decipher your character. Which means there are times that you open your mouth to speak and people they immediately they just see, bam, this is this person's character. Full stop. No. This character, can't do engagement with this person. It's like an engine. It determines how far and how well we perform. Character, uh, by virtue of their character, certain things it can never be handed over to them. Never. Character. You see, for you to dine with kings and queens, because that's the goal. Oh. The essence of this mentorship is not for you to become an average person. It's not for you to become a less privileged in wherever you find yourself, business career. The essence of this mentorship is for you, wherever you find yourself, you are dining with kings and queens because you are a king and a queen. Hear me well. So you need to understand the importance of character. We've talked about relationship. If you have a bad character, the relationship will not work. We've talked about words. Your words are a revelation of your character. Is somebody getting me? So your character determines your destination. Some of us, with the kind of character we have, we can never make it to our potential destination. It's not a cause. I'm not blaming anything. But I'm saying for things to change, you have to change in character. For things to get better, you have to get better in character. It's very important. They don't teach this thing. They don't teach it outside. They don't teach it outside. So your character is what ultimately defines you, and it places a lead or opens the lead to your destiny. People want to help you, but then they come and they see the character. They're like, no, I thought this person was good. No, what I heard is different from. You don't understand. You don't understand. Listen. The Queen of Sheba came all the way to see Brother Solomon. Right, let me not call Uncle Solomon, right? She's my uncle. To see Uncle Solomon. And she says, what they told me about you versus what I saw. No. Their record is not even accurate. What they told me about you, the perception they gave as regards to your character, compared to what my eyes have seen, no. Half of it was not told. That's character. I'm saying it because You see, we can frame it to be like an atmosphere. You can send the atmosphere on your behalf. It can go ahead of you and prepare a place, and the character can also go ahead of you and create destruction in front for you. And create destruction in front of you. Stay with me. There are four. There are four phases to this layer. If you omit type 4, there are four phases to this layer. Four, four. So we're talking about layer 1, and there are four phases. All right, four phases as regards to ensuring that you reinvent your character. There are four phases, and phase number 1 is your word, your bond. That's phase number 1. Your word must become your bond. You now understand how important character can be. The next phase is to now understand that I must begin to intentionally work on my character. And the first place to begin is my word must become my bond. And that means whatever I say, I must do. And if I don't want to do, I should not say. Ladies and gentlemen, you see, when men were men, they valued their words. They value their words. It's not now that words are not holding water again. Somebody will tell you something like, forget about it. Forget about it. A president will come and utter his words that I am going to do this. And we can tell by the way he's saying it that it's rubbish. The word will not hold water. Character flow. Character flow. A man will stand to speak because he lacks credibility by virtue of his words not being his bonds. He speaks to his wife, and the wife is saying, forget. When men were men, if they tell you that I will do this thing by this time, it is done. You can go and sleep. If they tell you that by this time, this is what, forget about it. Just go to rest. But right about now, when it comes to this, come on. You can't. Somebody will tell you, okay, please just assist me with resources, and on this day I will pay. That day the person is speaking English. Zero character. Zero. The next time the person have closed the doors on favor, it will never happen. And he comes about saying, oh, the world is not fair, it's unjust to us, because your character has shut the door. You see, the Japanese have a code, and samurais use this code. Military personnel, they use this code. Agents, they use this code. Death before honor. Simply put, I'd rather die than break my bond of honor, my bond of integrity, my bond of loyalty. I'd rather die. I'd rather die. Is that the same mentality you possess? Is your word truly your bond? Do you say one thing and then you do another thing? Laziness, you say, I beg, cut me some slacks. Cut you some slacks. Accumulate laziness bit by bit by bit by bit by bit by bit. You're gone. You're gone. You can't build anything of value. You cannot. You cannot. If the brand called Apple, if they tell us by September 13th, 6 o'clock West African time, they are going to launch a new iPhone, it is done. We can't question it because they have kept to their word. A lot of business people, this is the challenge. Madam, no worry. Madam, no worry. The work, it will be ready so day. Madam, trust me. Madam, trust me. And Madam now trusts you. The day the work is supposed to be received. Hey, Madam, this is Nigeria. Electricity. This. That. Hey, forget about it. You see, when one is following you, it means that they do not value your words. As a leader, by virtue of that, I mean as a father leading a family, as a mother leading a family as well, as a teacher leading students, as a head of a team, head of an organization, head of a unit, as a man of God, as a woman of God, when no one is following you, it means they do not value you. And a high part of it is because your words were not kept. And you might think nobody is watching, or people are watching. It's as if we call for this coaching session. We're going to start 7 o'clock. and 7:10 the Zoom room is not open, even if nobody says anything, indirectly a message has been sent to everybody. True or false? Very true. A message has been sent to everybody that that gentleman, his word is not his bond. And if I'm foolish, because this is where the height of foolishness is raised up a little bit. Some people now discover that, oh, maybe they don't know. But I'm saying this so you learn. Peradventure, you miss one time, just one time, you miss keeping your word to your bond. Be quick to apologize. Be quick to apologize. Be quick to apologize and ensure that it doesn't happen again. Don't apologize and then it happens again. Then we know that forget. It's a habit. It's a habit. This person, forget about it. It's in this person's blood. Don't let people get to a point that they look at you and they say that thing you're doing is in your blood. No, no. All right. Become a person that walks the talk. Anything you say, you do. Anything. And if you know you will not do it, don't say it. Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. Being a king and a queen, you're not hasty with decisions. You're not hasty with decisions. So if you know you're not going to do something, you can ask and say, please, can I get some time to think about this? But for no reason should a queen like you, a king like you, be rushed into conclusion. Amen? No, no. Because whatever the queen or king decides to do, it is done. Come on, what are we not talking about? Listen to me. In the Bible, a man was butchered. They just waylaid his head. Why? Because a king said, baby girl, the way you wind your waist left, right, and center, ask of me whatever you desire, even half of my kingdom I will give to you. And guess what? Because he has said it in that state of emotions and joy, being a king, he cannot say otherwise. And that is how they will somebody's head in the Bible. It's in your Bible. I'm not telling you super story. It's in your Bible. So I'm saying it because, please, please, please. God is watching. Your kids are watching. Your boss in the office is watching. Your business partners are watching. Your word must be your bond. If we have an agreement on that, type yes in the comment section. That's from now going onward, even you are agreeing. I hope you know as you are agreeing to the fact that your word must be your bond. So if you have mind, yes, if you have mind and you want to reinvent yourself, it's a journey. You must begin by your word being your bond. And if you say, I'll show up in the office by this time, you're there. There's no two ways about it. There's no dilly-dally. I will submit this by this time, or the paper will be ready, the report will be ready by this time. It is ready. There's no two ways about it. It is ready. I'll be there, and people can count on you. That you see, it's a blessing to know that you have people you can count on. One, it is also a blessing to know that somebody can count on you. Not a case of they are now debating should we not, should we not, should we not. Come on, we're moving with time. Number two, keep to times and deadlines. If you're winning, type 2 in the comment section. You must keep to times and deadlines. You must keep to times. You want to upgrade your character. You want to reinvent your character. You must keep to times and deadlines. I'll say it again. You must keep to times and deadlines. Punctuality and keeping to times and deadlines, right? There are things that set you apart. You see, it gives people a chance to know if you're serious or if you're a joker. It tells people the kind of person you are. You say, no, 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 come on, are we not in Africa? African time, African time, African time. Really? You cannot build anything with that mentality. You cannot. If there's anything that the wealthy people, you see, the goal is, raising kings and queens, amen? So if there's anything a king should understand, is that time is valuable. Time is valuable. So you must learn to keep to time. If as a parent they tell you the PTA meeting starts by 12, can you decide to be there 30 minutes before time? Can you decide to be there 1 hour before time? Because here's what you're telling the universe. The day you start downgrading time, I want to be poor. I want to be poor. And they just carry me away. That's it though. This thing called time, if you understand the virtue and the value that the worldly people place on it, once you want to deal with kings and queens, you must understand the essence of time and deadline. You're doing business with them and you tell them the delivery will happen on Sunday, 3 o'clock. See, that delivery must happen minutes, hours before 3 or exactly 3 o'clock. Nothing short of that. Anything 3:01, you have missed a transaction. It sends a message that you're weak, you have a character flaw, you cannot be trusted, you cannot be counted upon. It just says a lot about you. It says a lot about you. Hey, a while back, I almost missed the flight. Why? Keeping to times and deadlines. My village people wanted to use me for free. And you know, when it comes to flights, you don't go and start negotiating and say something happened, this and that, there was traffic on the way. No. Abuja we can, somehow find a way to balance it because the express is free, and then you can find a way to get it. Lagos, before you know, one funny traffic will just start. Somebody that booked boat will have to drop off the boat, enter Okada, and begin to run like a madman because the person is trying to catch a flight. And all of that gidigba is happening because the individual is not cautious of time and deadline. And you hear some people say, I didn't know. No, no, no. Yeah, ignorance is bliss, but you don't want to, you don't want to see the effects. Ignoring times and deadline will stagnate you. It will stagnate you. A lot of people have lost their jobs because of this same issue with times and deadline. You are supposed to resume work by 8 o'clock. Remember when I was trying to get a secretary? It was a very fascinating experience. I just resolved, no, if it's like this, these Lagosians are doing. Lagosians will come and tell you they are looking for job. There is no job, there is no job. You now want to give Lagosians job. You tell Lagosians, come for your interview by 9 o'clock. Somebody will come by 12 o'clock. I don't understand. And he's now explaining to you how there was no fuel in Lagos, how there was traffic, how he woke up late, how something happened. And you're like, really? Like we should hit reset somewhere and just start all over again. I don't understand what's going on here. Because truth of the matter is the way you do anything is how you do everything. If you're someone that you're always late, you submit report late, you do this late. That's just who you are. Late for my late. And you see, this thing starts from a very tender age, where as a parent you always advocate for your child to go to school late. So he goes to school late. He even comes back home late. Everything late. Goes to church late. Comes back late. Eats late. Sleeps late. Hey, and you have produced a late machine. Am I communicating? That he cannot. He's so lazy that he feels he has the audacity to control time, or she has the audacity to control time. That her time is the right time. No, sir. There's a time that has been set. There's a time has been set already. If you cannot dance to that time, there are certain things that can never be given to you. So when your business partners and kids are misbehaving, it is the atmosphere they found themselves. It's just you forget about it. There's no debate. It's where they saw themselves. That's what they are just doing. So make up your mind today that this will be the last day you will miss a deadline. Kill the African time. Make up your mind. You don't need to say today I make up my mind in the comment section. No, but just within you, say never again. Never again. If an event is starting this time, I'll be here this time. If it's starting this time, I'll be here this time. If it's starting this time, I'll be here. No, there's no two ways about it. So lack of punctuality communicates to the universe who you are and how you should be treated. Full stop. So because you are unserious with time, the universe will say that's an unserious person. No, that one, don't give it to that one. Very unserious with time. That person will not do it. Let's give it to this person. This person is serious with time. Nope. This other lady, very unserious with time. We can't give it to her. Let's give it to this other person. This other person. That's just it though. So it's not a thing of say you want to change your prayer routine. You have been praying 2 hours, so you pray 5 hours. After praying 5 hours, the same you have a character flaw. You will still miss that time. You will still miss the interview. So you have been trying to pursue a deal. The person now tells you, okay, meet me in my house by 4 o'clock. You now come 5 o'clock. You're explaining to the man that wants to sign you a check of 100 million naira that it was traffic, there was this, there was that, and he should give you 100 million on behalf of that man over his dead body. That money will not drop. Number 3, ladies and gentlemen, attention to details. Attention to details. Attention to details. If you will type number 3 in the comment section, I need to move fast. Attention. This is just the first layer, and there are 7 layers. God have mercy. All right. This is what separates the stars from the rest. Attention to details. Attention to details. Remember then when I was sewing for the general public, right? And a king called me. He said, Immanuel, I said, sir, excellent packaging, excellent delivery. But for you to separate yourself from the rest, you must pay attention to details. I'm like, sir, everything was on point now. I confirmed it. And he opened the clothes, the inside, and he said, you weaved every other side except this side. Omo, hey, Omo. I'm like, okay, I'm very sorry, sir. It will never happen again. It will never happen. It never happened again. It never happened again. Why am I saying it? Some persons, they don't care. You made the clothes, let me wear, let me wear. But to deal with kings and queens, when you deliver the cake, they are looking. I said, spell Kelechi. And instead of I, you use Y. What are you trying to achieve? Zero attention to details. I said, the cake is for a girl. Why did you now do the cake in blue color instead of pink? Am I missing something? I'm saying because a lot of people, this is where they miss it, attention to details. See, the universe is a university teaching people every day. Today, as I'm talking to you, the universe is teaching you, but people are not paying attention. You see the danger to something. This training is free. It's free. See, I can guarantee you only 3%. I can guarantee you. Forget, no matter what you say, only 3% of people, what I'm saying is entering. The rest, psh, even when we do the replay 1 year from today, only 3% of people would have reinvented themselves. The rest, psh, I'm telling you for free. The university teaching us every day. We are not paying attention. If you sit your butt down, you will discover that there's a lot of lessons you're supposed to learn from today alone, but zero attention to details. You go to bed today, you wake up tomorrow, and then you continue. It is called life. One day we'll meet our maker. Error in judgment. Error. I want you to move with that level of consciousness every single day. The universe is teaching me something every single day, every single day, every single day, which means if I am intentional about my life, I am supposed to have 365 lessons learned in 2025. 2025. God help us. Everything in life has been given to you for free. The problem is that you're not paying attention. Full stop. Every single thing you desire in life, it has been given to you for free. Whether you believe it, whether you don't believe it, whether you are there trying to fight me or say something, I don't know. But I want you to understand that everything in life has been given to you for free. The problem is that you're not paying attention. Every single thing. Every single thing. I was speaking with a very fascinating individual. So I'm not going to say guy or girl. So very fascinating individual. And I wanted to give the person a gift. All right. I initiated the conversation, tried handing over the gift, but the person was not paying attention. The person was not paying attention. I gave clues about the gift. The person was not paying attention. What did I do? I carried my gift and I left. And I left. The sad part is the person has no idea that the gift was reserved for him or her. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right. So to build a formidable business, team, family, relationship, you must pay attention to details. And that's why I ensured that the two there was changed to TP to know if you're actually paying attention. Because here's the issue with paying attention to details. In as much as the answers is in the details, we always assume that we know. We always assume that we know, and we do not know. We do not know, ladies and gentlemen. Assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups. Pardon my French, but it is what it is. To sharpen your attention to details, you must assume that you do not know. You must, St. Paul said, I count myself. A whole St. Paul wrote to third of the gospel, disappeared, went to Arabia, 18 years, came back, boom, boom, was on fire, left, right, and center. Now said, I count myself not to have apprehended, forgetting the things that are behind. Yeah. Looking onto the things that are in front of me, I press. I'm like, really? St. Paul, if you are doing this, is there hope for every other person? Is there hope? So to sharpen your attention, you must assume that you don't know. Assumption is a crime. You will say, Mr. Emmanuel, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Listen to me. I know you have raised a child. One. Now, Junior has a sister. Because you feel you raised Junior, a part of you is saying his sister is going to be a piece of cake. That is an error from the pit of hell. You are assuming. So in that assuming, you're going to mess up that young lady. I'm telling you for free. Yeah, do you know who I am? I have a master's, so I'm going in for my second master's. You see that state of assumption that you feel you know. You don't know Jack. Do you know who I am? I've established businesses. What are you talking about? You want to show me how to establish business? You see that state of assumption? Error. There are some persons I'm taking through the mentorship session as well as our social media division. And they come in with this mentality of, I know, I've done this. I look, I'm like, you've done this. But this one, see this one, see. And the person is still bragging. He's still bragging. How can we help such a person? How? So to sharpen your attention, you must assume you do not know. So that you will now know. I know how to cook. Or you cook. You cook rubbish. Because you feel what you know is up to the standard. And right in front of you, it was a chef speaking to you, an international chef. But you, that all you know how to do, local champion. Let me not say anything. I'll rest my case. But you see, attention to details is what separates the stars from the rest, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move fast. You must be amiable and present. Okay? You must be, number 4, you must be amiable and present. For you to reinvent your character. See, honestly speaking, I'm trying my best. So in case you feel I'm rushing, have mercy. I'm trying my best. What I'm explaining to you was explained to us in like, it took like over 12 hours, if I'm not mistaken, for every single thing to be explained. So have mercy, right? I'm trying to do this in like an hour, 30 minutes. Have mercy. Right? I don't know how possible it is, but I'm trying my best. 12 hours compressed to 1 hour, 30 minutes. Lord have mercy. So be amiable and present. Being amiable is having a sweet soul, right? It's having a sweet soul. People crave for you. You want your characters to be on point. Like people desire to have you around because there's this sense of peace, joy, comfort that you bring. So if people are afraid of being in your presence, you're not go far. You're not go far. There are times that you learn to just put in soft humor, you crack a joke, just make everywhere calm. You know, it's a skill. It's a skill. And you have to learn it. You have to learn it. It's not every time you're in your serious mode, straight up, as beautiful as it is, there's a time that you just light up the place. All right, you light up the place. You don't want to act all like an artificial intelligence machine, AI machine. All right, you want to just show people that you're also a human being. So you learn to add humor, you learn to smile, and you see this trait, there's where you develop it without you saying a word. People just find peace when you're around. And how do you begin to build it? Intentionally see the good in people, not the bad. Intentionally see the good in people. Nobody holy. You. I need to understand this. Nobody holy, right? Brother Two-Face said it. Nobody holy. You. Look into my eyes and tell me that you're holier than thou. Nobody. But you see, you need to understand that amidst all the bad things, there's always the good side of everybody. True of us. Amidst all the bad things, oh, this person is, there is that good side. So how do you become amiable and present? All right, let's start with amiable for present. These are two different things. You intentionally see the good in people. It's a skill that must be developed. It's a skill. It's not a working, it's a skill that must be developed. That you look past all the flaws and you look at the good. You focus on it and you expand on it. And that's how you transform that person. Full stop. All right. So always have empathy. Be a good listener. Have time for your partners. Have time for your family. Have time for your friends. Create times. You see, at the end of the day, after all is said and done, all the money made, every single thing, the things that will be remembered are the memories that we created. Memories we created. The lives that we touched. I need to understand that. It's not the money and all those things. No. The experience. The experience is what will be remembered by. The experience. The experience. So are you creating a good experience? Or are you creating a terrible experience? So always remember it's not about you. Please somebody type that in the comment section. It is not about me. All right? Type it in the comment section. It is not about me. It is not about me. It is not about me. Because if for any reason I begin to think it's about me, I activate the selfish parts within me. But when I understand carefully that it's not about me, it's about you, it's about us, I become more selfless. So to activate your God DNA, you must drive with the mentality of us, not me, myself, and I. All right, not me, myself, and I. So that you are the head of the family, head of the team, head of anything, it does not mean anything, anything. Don't say everything centers about. He say it centers around me. Life centers around you. No, no, no. Before you make a decision, before you act, think of others. You're a mother. Before you act, think of the family. You're a father. Before you act, think of the family. You're a leader. Before you act, think of the entire team. All right. You have a position in the workplace. Before you act, think. Even if you don't have a leadership position, as a gatesman, before you act, think of the security of everybody. Because if you miss it, everybody goes down, and then you must be present. You must be present. I'm saying this because you see some persons in this meeting, you're active but not present. Uh-huh. Is now you're trying to get what I just said. You are active but not present. You're not here. And you lie to yourself that no, Mr. Emmanuel, I'm actually busy. So later I'm going to go through the replay. You will not go through the replay. No, now. How am I so sure? You didn't go through the first replay, the second replay, the third replay. Is it the fourth replay you go through? No. So let's start by you deciding to be present. To be present. So let's look at another part. Let's go. So be intentionally present, light up everywhere you find yourself, crack up little joke, make someone smile. Make someone smile. Make someone okay. So in making someone smile, wherever you are, just smile. If you smiled like this, if you smiled, right? The good smile, not the weird smile. So that somebody will not run away and see what's going on here. Just type one in the comment section after you have smiled. Okay. So what people are looking for is attention, no money. What people are looking for is attention. I'll say it again. What people are looking for is attention, not money. Give them attention by being present. Say it again. What your kids desire. You say, Daddy, you no longer. They say it classically well. Daddy, you no longer have time for me. Mommy, you no longer have time for us. They are craving attention. They're craving attention. All right. Husbands, give your wife attention. Wife, I beg you, give your husbands attention. Kids, attention up, attention down. Everybody, give everybody attention. I don't know who I'm speaking to, but I beg in the name of God. You must try to pause and understand that you see those people that God has blessed you with, they are the most important people that you have. Give them attention by being present. This whole I am busy, 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 I am busy. I say even me, I busy, 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 busy. Got to a point, my dad was like, I'm like, I'm very sorry, sir. I'm very sorry, sir. I'm gonna make out time. I'm gonna make out time. So I had to now find a way to ensure that I'll KPI the engagement. All right. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. So please, I beg you, don't be busy everywhere. And then the most important place you're supposed to be busy, you're not busy there. So let's summarize this. All right. First layer, I must ensure that my reward is my bond. I must ensure that I keep to times and deadlines. I must ensure that I pay attention to details. I must ensure that I am amiable and present. If we have an agreement on that, just give me a yes in the comment section.